benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carriacou Petit Carnival, the Carriacou String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Co-op Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Hey St. Patrick's, are you ready to tackle plastic pollution? Join us in our plastic bottle collection campaign. The Grenada Green Group is collecting used bottles at the Breakwater Ceters on September 7th between 10 and 3 p.m. Come and join us in this great cause. Acceptable materials are PET and HDPE plastic bottles. Look for the number 1 or 2 in a little triangle under the container. This includes all soda bottles. There's a prize for the most bottles each month. Let's make Grenada cleaner, one bottle at a time. All bottles collected will be recycled. For more details, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Together, we can make a difference. Big shout out to our partners, Recycle OECS, AFD, Zero Waste, and the European Union. And of course, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority and Specto. See you at the Breakwater on Saturday. Don't be late.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the to the revolution, agriculture was on top. man Jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flap. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad. During the revolution, we used to use up all the fruits that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord. All over the world you go, agriculture is number one. We soil is so rich and pure, but the youths cannot understand. Well, all the education you have, man, still can ignore the soil. Everybody want to work in office, and I know the reason why. Yes, man, everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit.
Good morning, Caribbean.
Computer.
Good morning, the world.
And they forget agriculture.
I know something's like sticking this morning, yeah. You know, I come here most mornings and I don't stick. But it's like something's just causing me not to go forward as fast as I want to go. I you know what happened to that thing. Let me just see if I could find out what's causing this. Good morning, Louisa. Justin, Franca, good morning to you. How you doing? Yeah. I wonder what's up. Gemma, can you tell me? Cynthia Bartholomew. Cynthia, you always comment. I've never really heard your voice, or have I? I don't know. It'd be nice to hear from you one of these days. Let me check to see if the phone is working first, yeah? No. Is it? Let's see. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. So, it's only 19 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. In a short while, I'll be picking that phone up and calling the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport for the latest weather. See what's happening, what's taking place as it relates to the weather. Kashmir Thomas, good morning. How are you? And thanks for the blessings. Barbara Henry, how are you doing? Somebody needs to kickstart me this morning, you know, see for real, yeah. It's kind of slow start. I can't handle this slow starting. I wonder if it's the AC. It was working, is it? Yeah. So I don't know. Come on, Andre. It's happened to you. Oh. My hand needs some lotion. Yeah, I didn't use lotion this morning. So my hand needs some lotion. I need to find... You know what? I need to bring a very small bottle of lotion. Leave it in here. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'm that kind of a weird kind of person, if that is weird. Gemma, good morning. How's the South, Gemma? How's the South?
Number one.
BJ? No, he's not here yet. I trust he'll be here shortly.
Oh yes.
I saw him during the weekend.
Number one. It's the number one.
Raymond, Courtney, good morning.
Culture.
What's up, bro?
I'm talking to the youths of this nation.
All right, folks, stick with us. Let's see if we can find the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office.
Yes. Agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh, yes. The number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation. And those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in court.
And did indicate to you I'll be making contact with our friends down at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office, and we've done so. And this morning, representing the Met Office is a gentleman that I've gone to know him by calling the Met Office so very often, and you need to link up with him. Yeah, you need to link up with that guy from the Met Office. But he'll tell you, we'll have a discussion. I'll have a discussion with him probably one of these Saturday mornings when I'm on. And he'll be able to tell you something else that he really does, which, of course, will bring tremendous benefits, not just to you individually, but to your community, to your family, of course, and by extension, your community, and by extension, Grenada. Fimber Frank, good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning. I'm good.
What's new? What's happening?
Nothing much. It's
Nothing
a
much.
sunny morning.
Sunny morning, okay.
A good start.
Yeah, that's a good start. So tell us, what's going to be the rest of it?
All right. So across most of the islands, it's sunny. It's fair. Down here at the southernmost end of the state, the winds are blowing from the east at 14 miles per hour. The pressure is lower than the mean, but it's rising at 12.1 millibars. Present temperature 28.8 degrees. Orange 79%. Maximum temperature here within the last day got up to 32.7 degrees. Minimum temperature last night 27.1. Please note all temperatures are in degrees Celsius. In terms of rain here within the last day, there was just a trace of rain. Hence for the month so far, total stays at 4.5 millimeters of rain. Again, this is only for the airport. Now let's take a look at the forecast for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair, with just a low chance of a few brief, light nighttime showers. Maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 32.5 degrees. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, but becoming near calm at times. Waves should get up to near 4 feet, hence seas will be slight to moderate. Tides are falling now, should be low this morning, just about 11:45, and high this afternoon near 5:45. Sunset 6:14, sunrise on Friday 5:56. Just to recap the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair, with a low chance of a few brief light nighttime showers. And once more, note that the maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 32.5, so it will be a hot day. Be safe, take note. That's it for the matter first. From my Frank.
And speaking from a forecaster's point of view and knowing that, yes, it's going to be a hot day, what's the advice you give to the citizens?
Well, the safest thing you could do is drink water. Carry water, drink a lot of water. I mean, it could be. I had the chance to just be in town within the last day, and whoa, it was hot. I was sweating like crazy. So make sure you have some water, and dress appropriately for the weather. So probably wear some light clothing, but water is key.
Cold water, room temperature water, which one?
Well, I'm no expert, but I always think that room temperature is better.
It's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's just me talking off my head.
Finbert, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, my brother.
All right,
Okay,
bye bye.
great. Okay, great. Real 91. Yeah, we are definitely the best. You better believe that,
Yes,
You understand? Even DC Rank said yes.
number one.
Even DC Ranks, good morning.
Yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians. Like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jackson and didn't do too bad. After that, the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put
Celestine Grant.
and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, man.
Somebody say, Andre, the salt is okay, but we under them.
Go with them.
Say what?
Does
You can't talk. Take your time, people, don't talk.
lie.
Oh, Kashmir is asking, have I had my coffee? Is it? No, I haven't had coffee this morning. Because I'm trying to do something, get rid of that cold. Now, this is the longest the cold has stayed with me. The interesting thing about the cold is that no pains, no aches, no pains, no headaches, no nothing. Chest, not feeling different. However, there is I can tell that there's mucus buildup. So I've been trying to get rid of that. I've been having a terrible cough at nights. Well, early in the mornings. This morning, I did not have it as severe as I would have had it before. What did I do? I had some bush. Yeah, I did some bush thingy. Yeah, you can't see the bush, but this is the flask. Yeah, bush thingy. It's keeps it pretty warm. What's in the bush? It's Corylli or Corilla, whichever one you want to say. Yeah, you know that bitter thing that grows like a vine, bears a fruit. So there's that, and then there is zebra pick. Yeah, zebra. Luck. So you know that thing is bitter, right? Corilla is bitter. Zebra pick is worse. So the combination, and I did based upon some advice. I did put some grapefruit. Yeah, grapefruit peel. A little bit of grapefruit peel in that. And it made for a good concoction. Started drinking that yesterday or day before yesterday. Yeah, day before yesterday. And the cough has subsided tremendously. There's still a mucus. You can tell that there's still mucus to come. But I've been bringing up a lot of mucus, and the cough has just subsided tremendously. And that is wonderful. So I'm not telling you to try what I tried, but if you want to try what I tried, then it's your business to try, right? But that has helped tremendously. I have no joint pains or anything. I did have a bit of waist pain and the back of my legs had that pain, but that was a long time ago. But it's been the longest that the cold has stayed with me. Never had it like that. So I promised myself that I'm never going to have the cold again. As soon as it comes up, I know what I'm going to do to deal with the cold. Yeah, I ain't making no joke with that cold again. Forget that. 7:30 is our time.
Agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one.
So if you're listening to me from a far off place, give me a call, 4420175, whether it's WhatsApp or landline.
Why you disown agriculture?
Yeah, 4420175. Give me a call. Yeah, let me hear from you. If you're listening to me from a far off place, where do you think you're listening to me from? Are you listening very far or close? Yeah, I want to know. Tell me. The phone's, yeah, it's working. Can somebody check it and see if it's working? You can call me, 4420175. Yeah, my phone is working, I believe. No one? That means your phone not working too? No, that's not possible. That's not possible. Your phone should be working. Or so I think.
I tell you just now, my brothers.
It's one of those Thursday mornings when the brain is just blocked. Yeah, you know, they have the kind of, when you drink cold water, you know, you have kind of like a brain freeze. Well, my brain has frozen this morning. I don't know why. It's just not having that kick, that energy, that drive to go along. Yeah. You know, there's a song saying, I need help. Who is going to help me? Are you telling me that none of you are prepared to help me this morning? Am I that kind of a person? Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, good morning to you. Ragbasin, what's up, girl? Okay. Iva Holas, having a wonderful day, I see. And Ragbasin says, don't forget the likes. Let me go and contribute to the likes myself. So yeah, I usually contribute to the likes. But seriously, nobody? I can't believe this. I just can't believe, no. It doesn't make any sense. It just does not make any sense. Out of 117 persons viewing, we've had 32 persons liking it. Yeah, I just made it 32. We know we need to do 100 likes every day, so I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you that. But I tell you, the strangest thing is that I'm just not feeling it this morning. No, I don't feel ill or anything. No. I don't feel ill. It's just that I'm just one of those days.
But the youths cannot.
Andre, let's see what's on the WhatsApp.
You have money, so you can ignore this.
Oh, someone is saying good morning from Jamaica. Now that's good. That's nice.
The reason why.
But you know, you can use the WhatsApp to call us too, yeah? It'd be nice to hear your voice. Somebody saying good morning from Barrie in Ontario.
Everybody want to sit down in
Canada. Good morning to you too. Yeah, like those good mornings from afar.
Everybody want to.
Hi, Charmaine. Glad to know you're doing great. I need help. Not to scream that. I need help. Why do I have to scream all that? Yeah? When you need help, I'm always there for you. Now I need help, you're not there for me. Let me go and see your see what happened to my phone. Not even a message on my phone, you know. That is not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. But don't worry. There's somebody calling, I think. Morning.
Morning, Andrew Donald. Good morning. And good morning to the Grenadian people whom abroad, Mr. Watts, Patricia, Arthur Campbell. Good morning. Good morning to Miss Yulan Smith, Osborne, Miss Yulan Smith, and Miss Yulan Green Hotspot. Good morning. And morning to all the lovely people. Dr. Mitchell, good morning. Also, Mr. Peter David. All my friends. And my friend that come back to resign back in Grenada, Miss Sylvester and her sister. I know you're listening to Mr. Andrew Donald this morning. Good morning. Andre Donald.
I'm listening.
So they listening to me.
Yeah.
I don't well.
You're
I am
well.
not well. Andre, I'm not in good health now, and it's not now just telling you. You don't listening from nobody. You have to listen from me.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, love.
I could hardly walk. I could hardly walk in the bar, still a stick to.
Wow.
And going to and not sitting down here because I say, if I take in during the day, I don't get in nobody. I go in and sit down in the terminal. My foot is really bad, Andrew. I cannot sleep at night. Andrew, that doctor I used to go to, I don't call him name. That man sucked every dollar I had in my account and give me a set of medication. I keep complaining to him and telling him, well, that's not helping. Give me something else. And no pain, I ain't getting no release from the pain. Mr. Donald, I believe I put all my trust in that man. And nothing happening. My foot is bad. But I'm sitting to medical help abroad with my legs. I'm just telling you don't have to wait for nobody. Miss Camille telling you.
Yeah.
You understand? The man drain me little account. I'm not on it now. Because these doctors that I'm in Grenada, Mr. Donald, they are contacting the pharmacy. They are business there. So they're sending you there. You understand?
That's a serious. Allegation. That is a serious allegation. Eh? Not just saying that is a very serious allegation.
I don't know what you say, no?
If listen to the phone, love.
Eh?
Listen to me on your phone. Forget the television.
Yes, I don't think I listen to your phone. I know that.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that is a very serious allegation to make. That the doctors have friends in the pharmacies.
Well, I know you have. I know that. I know that for the years I'm going to him. I know. I can't go nowhere else and buy nothing. They sending me, and he plays there. Yes, and the medication not working. My children just send. When I can buy, they sending for me and not doing. You see the back of your foot where they had this big vein there?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
That vein not give me problem, Mr. Donald. Because when I went and did the surgery in the general hospital, then people scrape up all of that.
Okay.
And that give me trouble, Andre. Oh God, Andre, I want something to sleep in the night. You know, in the night you want to sleep, you take a shower, you take a little supper, and you want to just sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot sleep. I can't sleep. And I make no allegation because you know I just tell him that. You're not doing nothing to help me with that foot. I want to say good morning to Dr. McLeish. She always try and help me when I go to her because she used to take care of me in the hospital. But right now, Miss Camille is suffering with his legs. But you know, I don't sit down. I don't sit down, you know. But I'm not saying here. Going closer to the terminal, if anything was, the bus is right there going up in the hospital. Okay. Because they charge me $40 to drop me home after I come from the hospital. $40 the ambulance. There is nothing free in Grenada now in the health. With the health. $40 just to drop me from the hospital to
you said the ambulance.
Eh?
Is it the ambulance or the bus that does the service?
No, the ambulance.
The ambulance charge you $40?
It's $40 from me, so help me, honest to God.
So who did you have to pay that money to?
To bring me home.
Yeah, but who did you pay the money to?
I paid in the general hospital.
I didn't
Now
know.
the people that give the hospital collect that $40.
I didn't know they offered that service.
Yes. If you call the ambulance now, you have to pay them, you know. If you call the ambulance, somebody sick in your house, and that been going on long, and I won't lie. I will not lie. I paid the money in the hospital for the yes, and they dropped me home. So that is why I does not see young people when I call and I say I do well and this and that with my foot. The reason why I'm going down in town and sit down, because the boss just take $3 to drop you up there. The shuttle, I pay $40. Yeah. I didn't have the money the same time when they tell me I have to pay to drop me home, and I bring back the money and I go and pay it in the general hospital. There is nothing free. Sometimes people call and say things about the hospital, and people say no, they lie. And they lie. I don't have to tell no lie. I, Camille Tui, just got paid $40 to drop me home, yeah, after I come out there. And they give me a thing to go and take some blood tests, and it's because I don't have the money, I don't go and take the blood test. I say, let me there. Because I didn't have the money, just to give me a blood test to see if it's a blood clot. And I don't have the money, and I don't go. I won't lie. I have no reason to lie to nobody. And when I went there, I sat down now. You know what I had to do to see a doctor? I had to play a crazy. You there?
You had to
I
play
had to play crazy. I started to strip. I didn't play, and I meet people there, and they tell me they was there the day before. And I started to jump up and play crazy because I didn't play, and no, all they telling you sit down and wait. And then a nurse come out, and then they bring me and I see Dr. McLeish. And she attend to me. Yes, and the money they had to pay $40 to come home.
Wow.
I won't tell no lie in line, and them even said I don't like the people in charge of Grenada right now, the Prime Minister and the gang and them. I will not lie on them people. I have no reason to tell no lie. It's the gospel truth. But I'm just telling you, my boy, your girl not in good health. It's only my foot. The both of them, the veins, you know. Veins that boss. Veins that boss.
Okay.
And doctor, I will tell you something before I go. Dr. Dominguez, that was a Cuban doctor. Oh God, that was Dr. Dominguez used to treat me for the veins. And he tell them, that day when I went in, when one of the vein bust and I went in, that was a Christmas Eve. He was not in the hospital at the time. I come back home, then again I go back. They bring me in and scrape the foot. And the morning when he come in, I will die with his memory from Dr. Dominguez. He called all the doctors around my bed when he come and he opened up the wound to see what they did to you. He said, you're supposed to save lives, don't take lives. You hear? Dr. Dominguez, and about 2 months after, he tell me before he go, he said, I'm going to Miami. And he left Grenada. Dr. Dominguez, because that man, he didn't want to cut my foot. He used to treat the veins. He used to give me treatment when I lady from Grenville. You understand? So the damage, all them pieces of veins, you could see how it pointing out in the flesh, in my foot. So I don't know. Don't feel sorry for me, I'm good. Have a blessed day to everybody. Andre, bye-bye.
Yeah, Kami, before you run off.
Yeah.
So it's only a foot, right? Nothing else.
The both legs is direct veins. And you know, you have some cruel people that will tell me I'm rotten, you know, Mr. Donald.
Don't worry. Don't.
Yes. But I question them, I don't lie, I just cause them bad. When they tell me what people, I just tell them we're rotten. I won't lie for you. Because I don't tell people anything. Yes, tell me, talk to me.
I love you, Kami.
Hey?
I said I love you.
You love me. Hey, where BJ? BJ, why you saying you love me? Let BJ deal with you.
BJ there.
Tell me, man, you don't come in here?
Nah, he might come, he might come, but
Eh?
he'll come.
Anyhow, continue to do what you're doing, because there's a lot of people listening to the radio station. I have a lot of friends. You have some people that come from abroad. I don't even know them. One is a Grenadian and one is a Jamaican, and they listen to the radio station. And the lady was going to Jamaica on vacation, and she tells her husband, I'm going to go to Grenada to meet this lady that I was listening on Andre Donald, and she always come and look for me. Good morning to my Jamaican friend in Brooklyn right now. Have a blessed day, everybody.
Goodbye,
You know,
Cam.
and all I will ask for, somebody just say a little word of prayer that I get a good night rest.
Okay.
Anyhow, have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Love everybody.
Love
Bye.
you, darling. Take care. Theresa Scott.
Number one.
Thanks for listening, Cameron. Thanks for being there.
Oh, yes.
Always.
The number one.
And you heard what she said? She didn't ask for anything except that you remember her in your prayers. The only thing she wants is that you remember her in your prayers as she goes along. So please, remember Cammy in your prayers. 91, who is this guy? Oh, that guy. Why is he problem now? I wonder what he calling me for this morning. Joe, what's your problem?
Tell Tammy to use pear leaf when she go into bed at night. Use 3 pear leaf, boil them.
Hold on.
Draw them.
Take your time. Take your time and talk to me, Bridget. Yeah, go on.
Tell Cammy to draw 3 pear leaf or more before she go to bed and drink it, and she will get
So you get some sleep.
yes.
Okay.
So she will get some.
All right. How you going?
I'm fine. Thank God for health.
All right. Good.
No. All right.
All right then. Take care, my brother. Thank you. Cammy, draw some pear leaves, according to Joe here, and that should be able to give you some sleep. It's like a natural sleeping kind of tablet kind of thingy, I guess. So I don't know if you want to try that. All right. But remember that you're on medication. So based on the fact that you're on medication, you have to be careful and know exactly what you're drinking. All right? So, yeah. Try some pear leaves. Joe said.
When we cook nutmeg and banana was at the highest level.
7:47.
These them the one.
Now, at times like this, the time never seems to move.
Why everybody want to
Especially when you're feeling down.
and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture.
Chrissy Batiste, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you for a long time. I need to come visit. Yeah, I need to come visit.
Computer. You put me with a toast and they forget agriculture.
Maguire.
Everybody want to
Says good morning, Andre. Let's all keep the good faith and may we do some serious prayers for our country. Yeah. Christine Alexander, how you doing, Christine?
glad doing.
Pleasant morning to you. And Christine says, hey, I pray for you and the entire staff of Real FM and all the listeners, which of course includes Cammy.
Agriculture is no
Thanks, Christine Alexander.
precisely so rich and pure. But the youths cannot understand. Well, education you have money.
10 minutes nowadays before the top.
Everybody
8 o'clock.
and I know the reason why. Yes, man. Everybody want to sit down.
Loving you, liking you, and wishing that there's no other but you. We take a break and we'll be back.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices with Grenville.
Welcome listeners to another program of Did You Know? A 5-minute feature from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. I am your presenter, Arceline Crosby. Last week, we continued sharing Garfin's assessment of the GCCU's performance in 2023. The program highlighted the credit union's remarkable performance. This week, we conclude Garfin's presentation as Ms. Matonia Monroe advises the GCCU to guard against changes in the market and its impact.
Amidst such excellent performance, the credit union is encouraged to ever be mindful of current and emerging risks that can severely impact the healthy performance of the credit union. Mindful of credit-related risk and cyber risk, continued investment should be made to ensure that the credit union is able to effectively mitigate against any threat posed.
Ms. Monroe detailed key areas worthy of note in its developmental plan.
The submission of the Revised Cooperative Societies Act for enactment by Cabinet. This revised act will revise, among other things, the benchmark rate of institutional capital from 7% to 10% and total capital from 10% to 15%. The full implementation of risk-based supervision, which Garfin has already begun to perform, and the implementation of stress testing as part of our on-site inspection activities. These developments will directly impact the credit union, and as such, management must begin to look ahead with the view of implementing policies and actions that will serve to effectively address risks and to promote a business environment that will call for a strong and viable capital position.
We are due now for a break. More when we return.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us on this week's program, we conclude sharing excerpts of Garfin's contribution at this year's AGM. Ms. Matonia Monroe concluded her remarks by underscoring the importance of unity among all stakeholders.
It cannot be emphasized enough the need for all stakeholders to maintain civil discourse with a commitment to working together to achieve the common good for its beneficiaries, which are you, the shareholders. Garfin as regulator is committed to doing all it can to promote balance, stability, and overall well-being of the sector. We welcome every opportunity to work together so that together we can build a strong, safe, and resilient sector.
And that's it for this week. Until next week, I am your presenter, Oslin Crosby. Grenville Credit Union, your financial institution who values our membership and strives to provide exceptional customer service.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissy.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissy.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. Tune in.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit jetblue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
When the storms come, be ready with Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. Borrow up to $20,000 and protect your home this hurricane season. We're offering special loan financing to our members covering essential storm-related needs. These include roof repairs, drainage, retaining walls, property insurance, tools and tanks, first aid supplies, hurricane emergency supplies, generators, solar equipment, and a whole lot more. With easy repayment and flexible terms, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is here to help you weather any storm. Secure your future today and visit Grenville Cooperative Credit Union and borrow with confidence.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. she plenty nectars.
It's real, it's 91. I believe I have a call in. Let me check that. Hello?
Yeah, Andre, what Joe said to drink?
Pear leaf.
I'm taking too much tablet again. I'm going to take pear leaf next thing. All kind of things me boss now. I have to stop, take the pills, whatever, and before I go and drink the pear leaf.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But look
I
at
don't take in chance.
Look at man here. Look at man here. Manage.
Hey, me darling.
How you doing?
DJ, a day boy.
I love you so much. You're disturbing me in the night because last night you weren't feeling so well and you just make me can't sleep. And this morning I heard you again.
I'm only sorry. But if I could have get you to love up here, that woman I'd give her straight. I'd give that woman some stress, boy. You good, DJ?
I am good, but I don't like how you're feeling these days.
Yeah, what would do? That is part of life. I had a good life. I used to party. I used to have fun. But right now, these veins, I was set up with all in my saltfish there, you know.
I know.
Big veins.
I know it
like
happens.
them big wood tree thing. Yeah. And it just bust. And then I did a surgery because he get infected. He bust and then he closed back up night like nothing. And he get infected by a bathing. And then people scrape the food. They scrape it. Dominguez was so upset because he used to just treat me. The Cuban doctor.
Yeah.
And the food was getting better at all. And this man, I don't call him all milk money, just all kind of old tablet, all injection. And my body get used to them things. Even if I have pain and I take an injection, I ain't getting no relief. Even if I take 2 cocodomal and a Voltaren, I have to still forget it. I used to get a little religion and smoke a little marijuana, but now they bad as yours. They bad as yours. I don't, you know. I used to get a religion too. When I take 2 pull, I get giddy and go and sleep. He wake me up again in the night and I smoke the roach again. I go back and sleep, but I ain't taking no chance right now with these people and them. Because I know what they want to know.
I will be praying for you, Kami, as always.
That's all I need. I don't ask for nothing else. You know that God could just, a miracle. I just beg him, I just pray every day.
Yeah, that's all I can do now.
Yeah. And I don't need junk. I don't need junk. I eat a rabbit, I tired eat greens. Right now, I don't even want to eat them things again. I'm fed up with this. Trust me, I won't
It's
lie.
life, Kami. Just keep your head up
Yeah,
and
and
keep
you have some
praying, you
people,
know.
they don't
And
use
a lot
it
of people are praying for you, I'm sure about that, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, and you have some wicked people, they're using that. They just use me food to tell me things about the government and get me upset. And all kind of things. Yeah, people I know, just come and sit by me, BG. They have cancer, they have the kidney problem, and I give them a word of encouragement to live. You understand? And you have some who just tell me, you don't see all kind of things they just tell me.
Don't bother with that.
No, I don't bother with them. I did my own house, and some of them, when the rain come, they don't know where they sleep in the bed wet. I have my bed. Hey, darling.
I realize you like Douglas.
You go scared at again. My first son, the father, them lord, a nice pretty hair. If I love dog like it, why be guys?
You like Douglas.
If I young, if he didn't have you man, and I didn't have that problem, I did chasing him though.
Anyway, darling, have a nice day.
Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Good. It's real. It's 91. BJ, what's up, man?
I'm okay, Andre.
How's your week?
Not very, very good health-wise, but I'm alive.
Yeah, you got
You
the
have
flu
people
too.
that will had the flu.
Yeah.
And
I have it.
The remnants of it is probably worse than it itself.
Yeah,
but
man.
you know, I'm slow to get back 100%, but I'm
Are
there.
you coughing?
The coughing stopped.
Oh, you're coughing.
Stop,
Mine just slowing down. It stopped.
Yeah.
It's slowing down. It's tough.
Yeah, it's horrible. But
So you haven't been working for the week?
You know, I work every day, even when I'm sick. Not as much as I would normally do, but you know, I'm coping.
Other greenhouses.
We had little damages, but we're repairing now and trying to get back things intact.
Okay.
You know.
The pump house, no damage.
Nothing major with the pump house.
Okay.
I'm functional.
All right. And the dog?
All right.
Okay.
Alive.
No pups here?
No. I guess probably the mother must have gotten too fat or something like that, and it's just not making young ones.
That call a female. Man.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, call a female.
You have people like that, you have animals like that. Actually got a liter and that's the end of that.
1 liter.
And that's the end of that. Wow. You have people who only make one child and that's the end of that.
There's somebody online, I think. Good morning.
Bonjour, monsieur Andrew. Où est Camille ça café moi oui. Le café moi pissé comme moi où est Camille.
I know what you say and you know I know you're just making your style. Go ahead. Tell me now.
I tell you, one Camille just make me laugh. I laugh and I pee myself.
My good Dominican friend, how are you? Good.
I good.
You're good. Okay, great.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Have a blessed day.
You too, my darling. Take care.
All right,
good. That's a good Dominican friend. She lives in that's Tivoli, right?
Yeah, I know her very well.
You know her?
Very well.
Nice lady.
Yeah, man, we're cool.
Yeah, very
give her a ride every now and then.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the new news, BJ? In relation to agriculture, what's happening?
That's why I'm here this morning, to be updated.
Well, you didn't have to come here to get updated.
Yes, Andre. Sometimes I need to be updated publicly.
No, there's nothing happening.
Nothing happening?
Hello, good morning. I thought we had another call. BJ, nothing happening? Why are you looking to be updated?
I don't know. I thought a few things must have been happening.
I mean, we're not talking housing, but, and I said this very, very early. And I'm just going to take a snip of it quickly. I said, the bad thing for this government, the bad thing for them is Carriacou PD Martinique suffered the same as Union Island and other islands that are under the sovereignty of the Vincentian government. And I said to them, people will start judging you by what is happening in St. Vincent because it's the same hurricane, same time, same everything. Now we are seeing that the Vincentian government, has started repairs with houses. Their numbers. I was seeing it somewhere, and I don't know. I saw it on online somewhere, but by the time I thought, damn, I should save it, and I went back. I didn't remember where I saw it, so I couldn't find it again. But there's a release from the Minister for Housing in St. Vincent as it relates to that, and I am waiting. All I'm hearing is that, okay, fine, we're going to build back better, and showing 3D houses and the design and what have you not. And I'm saying, like, yo, where are these houses going? We have a new piece of land somewhere where we're going to be putting these houses. I don't even know what the government is doing. And that, BJ, I told them, I said, don't let the Vinci them get a jump on you with this, because you will be judged. Unless they come and build some super buildings, they dust. Anyway. Okay, here's what. The Vincent, somebody's saying to me here, 571 is being worked on, and some 160 have been completed in Union Island.
It's rather quick.
Of course. And we can't boast of that here.
Andre, if you don't have a plan, if you don't know where you're going, then it's hard to get to your destination. Andre, in the planning process, there is something that they call situational analysis. You have to analyze the situation first. Then you need to prioritize. Are you telling me that you're struggling to get some house constructed in this daytime and age, and you're taking $25 million and putting a development bank, and you're asking people to borrow it, the same people who get affected? Where is your sensitivity? I'm not sure if this man and them understand life and the practicalities of life. Andre, we do things backward.
But the thing is, BJ, how do you put monies in a bank? Yes, so monies are available. I am already paying a loan for the building that got destroyed. Now you're asking me to go to the bank, to go to another bank, because I did not get the loan from Development Bank to begin with. You're asking me now to go to another bank to get a loan to fix that house. And now I'll be paying two banks.
Not just two banks, Andre. I'm sure that you would have to provide security in order to get or source that money from the development bank. And you probably have a mortgage somewhere else. Where are you going to find the security? When you hear somebody would jump out on the side of the road from a vehicle and saying, yo, you have your money, go do your thing, you know that lacks sensitivity, Andre. That lack thoughtfulness. You can't do that. You can't be saying that. And I know there are some people who are able to build back, and I'm sure they are trying. What's about the majority of people? What's about the person who doesn't have the necessary income? Where do they find it? Andre, this is where government comes in. Andre, remember, you had $100 and something million.
114 there was.
That was in front of your doorstep a few weeks after you had the disaster, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you tell him you're struggling to find resources to at least get things rolling. Something to write, Andre. Lack thoughtfulness, lack creativity, lack innovation. I'm not sure if you focus. I am not sure. Far less to be...
Got somebody online. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, Andre.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good morning to your doctor. Mr. VJ.
Morning.
I've been speaking to somebody who knows you very, very well, Sam Joe. He told me to tell you hello.
Oh, hello to everyone.
Right. And I'll tell you something. You know, I came up with an idea, and maybe Mr. Donald could work on that. I would like to see these three geniuses. Yourself, Mr. Butchon John, Mr. Francis Spear, and Mr. Joshua Lewis. I would like to see you all find yourself in a place where you can be a think tank for, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
For the government. Yeah? I listened to you for quite some time. I listened to Mr. Pierre for quite some time, or also Mr. Joshua Lewis, and I think you guys have what it takes to transform this country in a really, not only the agricultural sector, because you all are very, very expansive in terms of your ideas and so forth, abilities. And I would want Mr. Donald to be also part of this. And I'm not putting in the politics there, right? I'm saying I know it's a political radio station. But I'm
no, stop right there.
Right.
Stop right there. Don't brand me like other people do. Okay, we have programs where we discuss politics. This is not a political radio station.
Right. So I take that back.
Thank you.
I take that back because you know when you look at your information there, you will see that, right? I mean, I've called name. So I would want to be part of that think tank, not only for this government, but also for the private sector. Because as Mr. John says, planning He's the essential essence here.
Hello? Hello? Seems to have lost him. Guess he will call back. BJ, 160, 171 homes. That's the average completed in St. Vincent. Well, Union Island.
Andre. Andre.
It hurts.
Andre. We have the forms in Grenada. As we speak, it's available. We have it, Andre. The forms whereby you can construct a house in 2 weeks. 2-bedroom house in 2 weeks if you want to. We have the forms. We actually use the forms to build building in Grenada here. And those houses would be super strong that can withstand not just Hurricane Andre, earthquakes and other natural disasters that you may have. It's available.
Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Donald, and good morning to you, BJ.
Hi, Matheson. How are you doing?
Morning. I'm not doing too bad, just a bit stressful.
Yeah,
but
no.
You inquire about where they put in these people in Carriacou. I saw behind my house, Mr. Donald, they're preparing some ground, or land, or whatever you call it, preparing it. And they say they're going to rebuild, they're going to put houses there for the people in Carriacou. But Mr. Donald, this land is right next to the dumpster. Just imagine living by Perseverance. It's just right, the dumpster is there. And when the sun hot, it flies. I mean, the smell gone down now because we had the hurricane, it blew so much stuff away. But it is not very healthy to bring people and put people behind there. You know, the back in Dumfries area, not far from the Chinese houses. The Chinese houses is close to the main road, but these houses are going to build right at the back of Dumfries. And it's not far from the dumpster. Because right now the land is clear because of the hurricane, the trees and them are broken down, so I could see right through it. Before I couldn't see, but now I could see right through it. And it is not right. Another thing again, the Guyanese people is going back. They bring a lot of material. They have it on the ground, Mr. Donald. The rain wet it, the sun beat it, the wood now they all bend up. Tell me, Mr. Donald, couldn't they have done something to help the people of Carriacou? Some people need the rafters, sometimes to put tarpaulin. Tell the people to, if they could have it. As much as they're taking a loudspeaker and they keep going around, sometimes going around talking a lot of rubbish. And when they come here now, they don't say nothing sense to help the people of Carriacou. They could do much more for the people of Carriacou. When I look at the people, they're making tents. As Pastor Louis say, excuse me, it's a refugee camp. It's all refugees. The people sleeping in tents. No, I haven't seen no bathroom or toilet where they have to go to look after themselves, the personal hygiene. It's in tent. Even by the area here, it's in tent. It is not right. And what have the government put in place to help the people? You can't just take the money that has been given to help the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique and put it in the bank and telling the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique to go and borrow it, to go and take loan. How are we going to pay back? Some people have no collateral. Some people haven't got nothing, or sometimes they're too old. All business place in Carriacou is down. So whosoever was working, they haven't got a job at the moment, right? All the helpers going back. No, it leaves for the government. They get money. They have money. People calling me from abroad and they say they see in the government receiving check. They're receiving money from other country. So they're saying Carriacou is all right. They're giving the people the wrong impression abroad. And they're telling me, people from England telling me, people from Aruba telling me, American telling me, they say Carriacou is building back better. Carriacou is doing good. Carriacou is not doing good. The people are suffering. Mr. Donald, I'm telling you, in the daytime, it's flies, mosquito, some little flies, sandfly biting you. The place is becoming unhygienic. Yes, they pay people to pick up the galvanizer and them and go with it, wherever they go with it. That's a business. But in the meantime, look after your citizen. Your citizen is the one who put you there. So look after them. Everybody who's tapping. They can't see no way out. Show them a way out. Keith Mitchell done it before. Go to the big man and ask him for advice how to govern your people. Nothing wrong with that. So my question, I beg to be asked again. What are they doing with all this money to help Carriacou people? And that Andy Williams keep coming up here and talking rubbish in people's head. We don't want him. We don't want him up here unless if he's going to do something to benefit the Carriacou people. And Pity Matnik, they're suffering. This is suffering. I never thought I would have seen Carriacou come like that. I never thought. Because I left England and I come down here for a better life. And I had a better life. I sing better life. I'm very happy. I could run back, but I didn't want to. They said, Mom, come. No, I don't want to go back because I love Carriacou. I love Grenada. I'm born in Grenada, but I live in Carriacou, and I love it. So as far as I'm concerned, the government is not doing nothing for us. Unless if they come up with something constructive that I can see, I will say, yes, I could give them all the praises. Right now, I can't give them the praises because the people crying, some of them, they shut up their mouth, they're afraid to talk because they're afraid if they talk, it will affect them. They won't get no material, so they better keep quiet. No, I will talk out because I don't depend on them. Mr. Donald, did you have a wonderful program? I'm listening to you.
Good morning.
All right, thank you, Madison. Thank you. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Stay with us, friends. We've got more for you coming right up. It's 22 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Take a commercial break and we'll be back.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Scissors.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Scissors.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression.
Color by Scissors. Scissors. Express your style with Color by Scissors.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectation. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Tourism is me.
Tourism is you. Tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Still thinking of ways to win bigger in NLA games? Well, think no more. The NLA has boosted your chances of winning bigger by adding Multi-X to Daily Pick 3. Yes, folks, now you can add Multi-X, the winnings multiplier, to Daily Pick 3 and Playway for more chances of winning bigger. For a limited time only, the 7X multiplier continues to be added to Multi-X. Picture adding Multi-X to your Daily Pick 3 $10 inline bet for chances to win $38,500 instead of $5,500, and your Playway $10 bet for chances to win $1,680 instead of $240. Increase your winnings by Multi-X times more. Play smart, add Multi-X, and win bigger. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, 28 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Dalton has joined us. Good morning to you, Dalton. How are you doing?
Pleasant good morning, cuz. I'm good.
All right. Yeah. Well, BJ, of course, friends, as you know, is with us here. BJ, I'm not going to call a name, but I'm going to read something for you. And both you and Dalton, because you're talking agriculture now. The monies the farmers have to get, I'm making reference to here. As my wife got her farm and I have got mine, one of us in the home is entitled to get farm relief monies. I farm in the mountains. My wife has her farm closer to home. That's her farm closer to home. However, one in the household, so it looks like if they help in the household, not the farm. Because here's the brother, farming in the mountains, he get his damage. The wife, her farm is by home, she got damaged. Yes, they live in one household, however, you can't do that. A farm is a farm. BJ?
No, Andre, I think in that particular case, if there are two separate farms, they should be given two separate checks. Husband should be getting one, wife should be getting another, because they farm in two different places. But the way we go about doing things, Andrew, we lack planning, we lack thoughtfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, there is something they call improvisation, you know. You have to be able to improvise. This mad calculation about if you have 5 acres, you get that. If you have 10 acres, you get, you know, this. Andrew, this is a mad people thing. This is little children on the side of the road thing. You give them something to share, a pack of sweetie, and you say, distribute that to your friends. Andrew, we need to be more formidable, more thoughtful in whatever we are doing. We are behaving like mad, sick people who quick to rush to judgment without thinking. Andre, I keep telling you this. There are certain things that politicians need to take the hand out of and let the technocrats deal with it because they don't have the ability to do it. Listen to the way they speak. All of a sudden, politicians who don't know nothing, they never worked before. Some of them, they never had a job, you know. And all of a sudden, they turn big managers and big technocrats, you know. Well, that's recipe for disaster, Andre.
This is crazy. Dalton, any comments on that one?
I was looking at the same issue because you have, let's say, the agro-processors. Agro-processor might be a farmer, and they have specific for agro-processors. But if you're an agro-processor and a farmer, you could only get as a farmer. So those instances, because we do not have an immediate plan and in the need of want to appease the farmers, and in this situation you would run into those difficulties. I think consultation throughout the entire farming community should have been done prior to issuing those, because you will run into those problems. You may have 3 farmers in one home, and every farmer have a separate project that they're doing, and they get damaged. They should be compensated, you know. And then they will even create a pool with that home, with that funds, and even do something better in going forward. So they should reconsider those ticklish things. I know you could create a lot of problems. Some people could take advantage of the situation, but I think in those fair cases, they should be issuing to the separate farmers, even though they live in the same house.
Dalton, Grenada is the size of my palm of my hand,
Yeah.
where everybody know everybody and whatever they are doing. How comes you can take advantage of that? Where is the monitor, and where is the supervision, and where is the control?
Yeah, that's where sometimes
this
things
is part of the planning process also.
Yeah.
Evaluation.
Yeah.
But the money don't seem to be enough. And instead of you making proper use of it, you take it and put it in a bank. And you say, yo, go borrow it.
Yeah.
As though you can achieve your objective by doing that.
The same farmer is saying that he lost in the mountain. He lost 65% of his nutmegs.
Wow.
And this is going to take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
And if you want him to plan back, Andrew, you need to have carrying capital.
You must.
You need to sustain me, not basically give him a salary every month or whatever, but you have to ensure that there are soft monies available whereby you can tap into to build back. Because you're talking about something of national interest.
We lost a lot of farmers after Ivan as a result of that devastation, and that trauma, and going through that process now, farmers have to be really, really, the government have to seriously look and consult and assist farmers in stemming that problem for a number of years. If they plan back nutmeg, it takes over 5 years.
Well, let me tell you something. I am no farmer, but I think. And if you do so on a nutmeg farmer, well, listen, any farmer, you give that farmer $9,000. And you say, I used to do something, take care of farm. Now, that $9,000 will finish in less than 6 months.
Less than a week?
Yeah.
There you go. Because you're talking, first and foremost, he has to do so and clear lands,
Yeah.
and maybe even clear roads to get to the lands. and then he has a clear lands, and then get rid of whatever debris from the land. Get rid of that. Then he has to plant and take care of nutmegs. I'm talking nutmegs here. He has to take care of nutmegs and wait for how many years?
Sometimes it can take you between 7 to 14 years.
7 to 14 years. And you tell me you give him $9,000 and he's
and you say you're done with him?
You done with him?
Yeah, they were saying we
come
need
on,
a serious.
Lack planning, lack sensitivity, lack knowledge.
And I cannot understand somebody like the present Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Andrews, who is from the rural areas, and the present Minister for Finance, Minister Cornwall, who is from the rural area, the present Minister for Foreign Affairs, who is Mr. Andel here, who is from the rural areas. Well, I also have to put Minister Telesford in it because he has business in the rural areas. You know, are you telling me that these gentlemen, they have not sat for one moment and say, hey, hold on here. This that you're planning here, this that we plan to do here, can't really work? How is that farmer going to send his child to school or continue to pay tertiary education fees for his child? How is that farmer going to continue to do that? You give him $9,000? And I ain't telling you, I'm not saying to you here to just load off money on him every month. You know?
Can't do that.
No.
You wouldn't have the resources to do it.
You don't have the resources to do that. However, if you go to the nutmeg pool, you can pull Dalton's records and see how Dalton has been selling. And then you say, okay, fine, Dalton. Call him and say, look, Dalton, here's what. The monies we have available, when you really look at it, we can only give you 75% of what you've been selling based on the period. So if you've been selling every 2 months, you've been selling $100. So every 2 months, you will get $75. That's what we could afford to give you right now. You'll have to do some tighten some screws here on your own, but that is the help we can give you, and we can do so and give you that help maybe for the next 4 years, maybe for the next 5 years. But we expect you, Dalton, to find other ways to do so and bring additional income, and at the same time continue working those fields.
Yeah, we need to go into smart agriculture, and that is a real.
Plant ganja, man, plant weed.
Yeah, well, yes, all of that. And
duh.
The smart agriculture in terms of financing, we have unique products that is very expensive, you know? And I see the opportunity now where we grasp all our farmers together, do the assessment, and they plant. But they are earning finance from that plant now, knowing that in the next 7 years they will be producing a quantitative and quality product that would earn millions of dollars.
We got a call. Good morning. Hello?
Yes, good morning, once again. We got cut off.
Yeah.
Right. No, let me finish. I have to be brief. No, I want to stick on planning because everything that you're saying there has to do with planning. I know we have a 2035 developmental plan, but do we have it in specific areas? What do it entail? And do we have timeline for the specific areas? You know, it's all well and good to put things on paper, but when and how you're going to do it? Our plan is not based on people's development, and that's the reason why you see we are struggling. It has to be based on people's economic development.
If you just pause there, because I it's okay for people to go on and make statements and so on, but I don't necessarily agree with you that the 2030 plan or the 2035 plan, whatever it is, I don't necessarily agree and say, hey, there was no planning in that. We can say, we may be able to say that what has to be implemented is not being implemented, but there was planning. That it wasn't a situation that somebody just sit down and come up with something and throw it up in the air. No, it didn't happen like that. So it's not correct for you to say that there is no planning in relation to people's economic development. You may say that things that have to be or had to be implemented was not implemented.
But that's where I'm going. You see, because you see.
No, you can't. You listen. It's not. Let me tell you something. It's okay to make a point, you know. But when you do so and you paint a dark picture as if what was done was not done at all, then making the point does not do us any good.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. We put the plan down on paper, and you plan to do certain things, but when? Do you have timelines?
There were timelines.
And what is the purpose of the plan? Is the plan being fulfilled? The purpose of the plan being fulfilled? You see, people are not developing fast enough because we are in our plan, we are going too slow for the times, and that's one of the problems we have. That's why we're in a financial crunch. Because if you're going to execute the plan based on the plan you have time now. Say, okay, every 5 years you do X, Y, Z. Every year out of a 5 years. So you know you have a position that you're going to arrive at. But it has to be based on people's development. Yeah? So that in the event you have a disaster, people are well placed to take care of themselves. But because people are not the center of the plan, you are leaving people behind and concentrating on other things, for instance, systems. It's the most urgent in the plan. Yes, you need system, but who's going to drive the system?
Do you have a copy of the plan?
I do not have a copy of this plan, but I was part and parcel of the plan with my group.
With your group,
yeah.
You're part and parcel of the plan.
Yeah.
You see, because I have absolutely no problem in people doing so and putting forward an argument and putting forward an opinion. But when you speak and you cannot tell me that, okay, fine, you're quoting from X or Y in relation to the said plan, I don't have a copy available to me, and that's why I ask you, do you have a copy available to you where you can tell me, hey, Andre, I'm reading from page 6. So we are both up in the air with this. And I would love, you called for a think tank just now, did you?
Yes.
Right. So I'd love to have a sit down with you. You have a copy of the plan, I have a copy of the plan, and we have a program on air like this, and you point out, based on what you're saying, you point out the deficiencies in said plan, instead of just both of us just making statements up and down.
No. You see, maybe I don't have a copy of the plan, and I don't have what you call to say direct you to exactly what it is. But I'm a farmer. I used to be a farmer. I'm not saying I'm a farmer, right? I'm no longer in it because of what?
I don't know why you choose not to be in it.
All my banana and nutmeg went down, in Ivan, and I made representation for myself and others through the government, through GCNA. I got nothing.
Through the government or through GCNA?
Through the government, through GCNA. I got nothing, and therefore I am not going to take the 2 cents that I set aside there and go back and plant nutmeg and banana. I'm not going to do it.
Well, that's a view that's shared by quite a number of people, that they wouldn't, a number of farmers have said to me that, hey, they're not going to go back into nutmegs. And I understand and appreciate that. However, I believe that the Nutmeg Association, they need to resell themselves and resell the fact that.
Are you going to get people to run this agency?
Watch me. If you're not going to do so and give me a chance to speak, then I could just let you speak. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. I am the one controlling, so I told you to go ahead.
Okay. So, I would like to see, number one, for the agricultural sector, roads. I would like to see water. I would like to see electricity up in the agricultural belt, so that people can build on the farm, live on the farm, care for the farm, develop on the farm. The days of walking 5 or 6 miles with a water boot, a stink water boot in your foot, is over. Yeah? The days of police going and look at people's field because you have paid their larceny is over. The days of a farmer working and he cannot build a house is over. The farmer must be able to develop from what he does and take care of himself. And if the farmer cannot do this, he's not allowed to do that, the planning doesn't allow the farmers to do that because you don't have an interest in the financial economic development of the farmer, I think the farmer should not bulldoze himself to flood the market and to waste his time.
Thank you.
Farm to take care of yourself, your family. Farm to pay for your utilities. Farm to put a little money in the bank. Full stop.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too. 91.9 Real FM. Good morning. Are you there? Hello? Okay, seems to have lost that one.
Andre, do you know that most people get this wrong? They seem to think you plan and you implement. It's not so. Implementation is an integral part of the planning process. And this is where people get that fundamentals wrong. There is no sense in planning and you're not going to implement because it's an integral part.
Yeah.
And then you have monitoring, you have evaluation, and all of those things is also part of the planning process. Don't wonder why we're not getting anything done in a tangible way in Grenada.
Yeah, we have a problem with implementation.
Because we have a problem with
problem.
that aspect of planning, implementation.
BJ, there's a question that came in at approximately 11 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. And I'm going to read it for you. Just put it up on the screen. What does the closure of Cane Co mean for farmers who lease their lands to them, the 300 plus acres?
Well, Andre, I tend to look upon the positive side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Grenada is now left with 300 acres of land that are cultivated, that they can turn into something else besides cane if they want to. That was the purpose, that was my agenda. That in case things fall apart, you have 300 acres of land that used to be more or less forest, that is now cultivated. So it wouldn't be difficult for the owners of those lands to go in and set up something if they want to.
Or keep it
in cane if they want to, and maybe sell it into somebody else, or maybe come in a collective way and decide to set up a factory among themselves, or the government can tap into all those people and say, hang on, where are we going from here? Andre, sometimes we tend to look upon things and get on our knees when it happens. There are always opportunities when you have disappointment. And if you cannot find the opportunities from it, you're not looking hard enough. Yeah. Think about it that way. There are always opportunities when you have a downfall, when something does not fit in as you ought to. And you would have to rethink, you would have to reassess. And if you cannot come up with something better, then you're not looking and thinking hard enough.
You've been involved in that whole company, that Cane Co Renegade company. You've been involved in it, BJ.
Yes.
Until maybe about a year ago?
Right.
3 years ago. The question begs here, with the closure, because Renegade Spirits continues to function, correct?
Assume.
So Cane Co, that's the one responsible for farming and growing the cane and harvesting cane and whatever. How many people were involved in that, approximately?
Quite a bit. I don't have the exact figures, but it's quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
100? More?
It can be more.
Can be more. Then the economic sting, I'll call it, or the economic sting here, because you're looking at about 100, 150 workers losing income. What's that going to do for...
Well, it can create a serious impact in the rural economy. However, as I keep saying, and it just, Andre, this is not what they should be doing, but I can just tell you something that can evolve from that. There are now varieties of coffee that can grow in dry, hard lands. Before, we tend to plant coffee in the rainy areas, the middle belt, Hermitage, Balthazar, Birch Cove, those places. Now, we breed a variety that can grow in hard, dry areas that doesn't require much rainfall.
Okay.
How about we quickly moving into cultivate all those lands that were in cane into coffee production and set up a factory and we process coffee and export it, or get the Chinese, they love coffee, to come in and say, hang on, you know something, we need a factory, we need help here, we need to, we planted cane for 2-3 years before we make any rum. We had to cut it and throw it while the factory was being constructed.
I know.
So here we are, the lands, coffee, 18 months, 1-2 years, and you start getting coffee production. How about we doing the same thing? And we start thinking about bringing in foreign exchange. We start thinking about having something that can, we can export. And in that way, you don't have to get rid of the workers, but you require backup capital and thoughtfulness. Where are those people?
Because in essence, BJ, and you can help me here, Dalton, do we have coffee factories in the OECS, or do we have a coffee factory in the OECS? I don't think so, do we?
Dominica, in recent years, through the Venezuelan, they was setting up a coffee. I haven't had.
It was setting up one.
Yeah, it's in functional.
Functional?
Yeah, in Portsmouth. I think I don't have latest information on the status, but it was set up. They did a lot of plans. Maybe I could call and find out what's the current status.
No, I asked that question to say that there probably is a need.
I only remember, I'm not saying we should do that.
No, but that's just one of the ideas.
A thought. The point I'm making, the reason why it came to my mind, Andre, just like we have the best nutmegs in the world, just like we have the best cocoa in the world, we can have the best coffee in the world. And we're reluctant to make changes, we're reluctant to seize opportunities. And I have no doubt that if we do the same thing, say, for coffee, and we do the same thing for ganja and other things, and export it,
we can end up with the best ganja.
We can end up with the best ganja, flavored ganja that people would pay exorbitant price for. And I'm just looking at it as a crop, Andre. I'm not looking at the economic side. I'm looking at.
Listen to this one, BG. Coffee flavored ganja.
Well, yes, that is all part of it.
You know the thing.
But even you talk about coffee, but now I'm on a drive with the cohoba, and that would be a crop that I really want every farmer in this country to have. It has a huge industry. We've seen a lot of potential with some of the results and research we do in St. Vincent in terms of the product extracted and the high-end product, which is very, very valuable. So Grenada, I want Grenada to be a producer of cohoba. We lost that plant for the last 300 years. And within 2 years, farmers could be high earning from some of the...
But are they earning in St. Vincent in relation to cohoba?
No, in St. Vincent we're going to do psychedelics from the cohoba, and the legislation is already in the Attorney General office. You would pass through Parliament before the end of the year. We're in Parliament and finalize. The cannabis, they're having a cannabis conference in November, and the psychedelic aspect of the whole legislation in St. Vincent would roll out. So from November we would, at least we're in the process of start preparing for planting the cohoba. But I did some processing and we did some extraction. We have some excellent results. And I could tell you, some of those psychedelics value, we're looking at some $300+ per gram. So imagine, and based on my research, a plant, 2-year-old plant would give you at least a kilo of those psychedelics in extracting from the bark, So that is a plan that we need to commercialize here in Grenada as well.
Andre, when they started doing Blue Mountain coffee in Jamaica, the Japanese government say, hang on, because it takes so long for this coffee to grow, because it's grow way up in the hillside, they seem to think you have a better flavor and it gives you a better kick, so they was paying special prices for it, And little did they know that, hang on, it was not just the coffee that was going to Japan. It was coffee and ganja. Until somebody spill out the beans and cause problems or whatever. And before you know it, somebody who had a 5-acre coffee in the Blue Mountain, that's the retirement plan for most people, They don't have to work for the rest of their life. They can live off of that. And it's the same way you can find a crop in Grenada, whereby somebody have 3 to 5 acres. They can survive on that, they can live on that, they can send the children to school, they can build houses, they can expand on the business and whatever. And so this is the way we need to look at agriculture. We need to look at it differently. We're too traditional in our thought. We're stuck in our own silly, funny kind of way. We're slumbering. And our leaders not making it better because they, Anyway.
But I want us to, as we leave, as we get ready to wrap up, BJ, I believe it is important, and Dalton, I'll go with you first. It's important that we give our farmers hope. We give the people involved in agriculture, we give them some sort of a hope.
Yeah.
Because there seems to be no hope now. I mean, this farmer sending us a message that 65% of his nutmegs, that's gone. And it seems like if in the home, his wife has his, he has his, but it seems like they're only going to give one person in the home. As if that money that they give to the home has to split between the two. That ain't making no sense.
Already as it was.
It's crazy.
Remember, nutmegs was paying, reduced price for your produce.
Yeah.
Cocoa was doing the same. So farmers was on the edge already. And now the economic base of that person's household is now damaged and destroyed. I'm not saying a government would not be able to provide resources to sustain you through the life cycle of another crop. But they can help. They can basically guide. They can provide the support, the necessary support. Andre, this $5,000 and $9,000, it don't make any sense,
Yeah. Let's give this caller 30 seconds. That's all we have, and you've got it. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Hello.
You got 30 seconds.
Good morning.
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 Yeah. Morning. Yeah. Andrew, let me ask you. In agriculture, what is the purpose that people do farming in agriculture? That's the first question. And if you are a farmer, you should know why people go into agriculture. People go into agriculture to benefit them and their family, to develop a lifestyle. And if a disaster passes and you're not being compensated, it therefore means that a lot of people will give up because they don't have the means to continue. They don't have the means to support themselves and their family. And if a government is there and they are laid back and they don't have no implementation or implemented rate to help people, then we doom for good. You say I had 30 seconds? Well, I just wanted to make that point. Agriculture at one time was the backbone of our economy. Now is not the backbone. It is on the backbone of our economy.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Good. It's Realist 91. Final thoughts from you?
I think now is the opportunity. Let us take the example of Spain after the World War in 46. A priest, Jose, can't remember his surname, in the Basque country, created a cooperative because the people in that area felt it was a disaster and they had no hope. All hope was lost. Today, that cooperative is at 12 billion euro. We have a spice industry that is worth billions of dollars. And let us start from the ashes, recreate ourselves into serious cooperative. We have the cooperatives. You know. We have to now create a serious business plan.
All right.
And move forward with it.
DJ, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. We have the people, we have the land space. What is lacking is the resources and the plan.
Have a nice day, gentlemen. Take care of yourself. And once again, thanks for being here. This is real. This is 91.9. Stay with us, friends.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. The details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&